This is Valor Quest. You can find it at valorquest.net. And I'm just going to show you what it's like to create a new account and start playing, and what I would do if I was a new player right away. So we'll just start off with hello YouTube. And I'm not going to show you my password here. Some privacy concerns. Now, some people have said, you know what, you should do an AMA and ask me anything on Valor Quest and give people a better idea. I said, well, you know, that would be great, Tom, if people would ask me questions about Valor Quest. And I got a smart remark about my mother, to which I felt quite offended, and I didn't speak to Tom for the rest of the day. But that's another story for another time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on with the show here. I'm not going to enter an email address at this time. You don't have to. However, if you wish to employ account recovery purposes, employ your email address for account recovery purposes later on, that would be quite useful. As your data is encrypted, I cannot retrieve or change your password if you forget or lose it. So, please enter an email address there if you wish to have account protection. This is just some CAPTCHA stuff right here. And I'm going to go ahead and accept everything. Now, there is a term buried in there somewhere about bodily fluids and seizures of such. Just, that's boilerplate. Just ignore that. All right, there we go. I will log in now with my brand new Hello YouTube account. And here we are in the game of Valor Quest. Give you a moment there to take a look at all that. Now, right up here, you're going to have, hey, hello, welcome our newest player. Hello, YouTube. That's me. If I click on that, it's going to take me right to my profile. Here on my profile, you can see some useful information. Now, down here, below that is all your player, what I call your profile statistics, which is going to be different from your player statistics, which you'll access by clicking this button here. Now, all the information in your statistics here, your profile statistics, that's all on one page right now. I'm actually in the process of rewriting this section. It's going to have tabs, and it's going to have more detailed statistics and information about yourself. And also, you'll be able to compare yourself with other players.
Wow.
That's upcoming soon. So, now that we're in the game, first things first, you're going to want to know how to move around. Just use this little map widget up here in the top right. Let's go north. You click the button one time per movement. To somebody who hasn't had their head in this game for the past couple of years, I can understand. Just to explain to a new player, it might be, you know, that's something that simple that I would miss. You don't hold down the button to move. It's not real-time movement. It's just you're in a particular area, an instance. You do whatever you need to do here. Now you may click and go back to where you came from, like I just did there. That's just one click. If you try to click too fast, the game will tell you you're trying to do that too fast, and then you will go back to whatever your original command was, your original movement. Now, I'm going to explore the town of Sidoon here, and look at my stats here. I guess I should show you. Here is your player statistics. These are your characters.
Noob.
Like what your attributes would be, like what makes up the kind of role or character that you have on a fundamental level. Now, you have your strength, agility, intelligence. I'll tell you, the most helpful thing to begin learning the game, the most helpful way to build is to, first and foremost, is to ignore training your statistics, or ignore placing too much emphasis on training your statistics right out of the gate, because you're going to find items with bonuses that are going to far outweigh what you can gain in a reasonable amount of time. So you're going to want to focus on gaining items first. Here's the armory. Now, I'm going to show you the bartering menu here. I'm going to barter with him. Now, hopefully you can hear my mouse clicks too. That might help you if you're trying to figure out what to do here. Now, if you hover over an item, it'll show you its statistics. Each of these items with the colors on them has different levels of, or classes of what you would call properties, like these bonuses here. Um, the idea is you're going to look at those, and there's no outward indication what the best items are other than their color class. It'll show you their defense rating, and then these extra properties that these different items of different classes might have, and then their prices, what these particular vendors are charging for that item. It's up to you pretty much to decide, is that a good deal? Is that a good item? Do I need that? Do I want that? I kind of leave that in your hands. And as far as achieving a balance on these, that's something you just give me feedback. We'll look at it. And if something's out of whack, we'll get it fixed for you. And obviously, if something requires more than one opinion, then we would kind of put it to a vote, say, and see what everybody thinks. Because ideally, we want to guide the development of the game in a direction that serves the people who have found it to be a game worth continuing to play and to develop. Hopefully, they'll find it worth doing. Now, let's see. I would like to buy some kind of a weapon, because as you can see here, if I click equipment, I don't have jack shit on. I mean, I'm naked as a skunk. And, I mean, what am I saying here? See, I've got nothing here. There's my sword. It's just a crappy sword. Oh, wow, health +8, big deal. So I only have 90 health. I'll go ahead and show you what happens here. I clicked on that little shortcut icon there. That's a 2x icon for training your vitality in this area. Some areas will have a 2x train icon there. You can click that and go immediately to your character statistics, and you can take advantage of the 2x gain that's available there on that spot. Now, you train stamina into your statistics. I'll go ahead and train. I need some of that stamina here to continue my my video, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut that. I'm going to train 30 vitality. Now, that gained me 0.420 vitality for a new total of 35.42. Now, training vitality will gain you maximum hit points, which I have 90. I did not gain another maximum health point there. I am, however, 84% the way towards one, so it keeps track of your progress, in between points there while you're training. That's just an example of training. There's an example of what happens and how it affects your statistics. These training gains are permanent so long as you don't die and restart as a hardcore character. As you can see by this icon here. Hardcore means you have not died.
Good to know.
Now, if you have escaped fights or come to a draw, that doesn't count. You have to die during a fight for it to count as a loss, to count as a death, and to remain hardcore, then you would have to either click the restart button there or go into your statistics here. You remain hardcore with no deaths. There's a status here for people who haven't died yet, but that's where it would be if you wanted to restart it. See, I feel like I'm all over the place here. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and fight something. Hell, an Elon snake. That looks dangerous. I'm a level 1 beginner. That's a level 6. I'm not even able to see any kind of stats about it or anything. You know what? Let's see what happens. And wow. Okay, I'm dead. I have died, everyone. I need to be resurrected. No kidding. Hello, YouTube versus an Elon snake. You can see the battle report there. These, the battles are automatically calculated. You take turns, and the results of these battles is based on your items and their properties and your statistics, your player statistics. That we were just talking about training. Those all factor into what happens during a fight. And generally, equal levels monsters will be just very slightly weaker than you at the same level. That's the idea for the balance, but as you can see here, I fought a level 6 as a level 1 beginner and got my ass handed to me, and then some. Now, right here at the bottom of this, it says restart your player and restore hardcore status. This action cannot be done and resets all your statistics, skills, and inventory. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And that will conclude part 1 of the video.
It was at this moment that he realized his main camera had run out of space on the card, and the video had to come to an abrupt conclusion. That being said, please stay tuned, leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing here. And hey, maybe we'll get back to you with more great content.